So just take a moment to settle yourself wherever you are, sitting or lying, and letting the body gently soften, if it will, into the surface that you're on. And perhaps closing your eyes or leaving them open. And I just want to start this evening's session just by sharing some thoughts that I'm pulling together around our emotional responses to things in life. And this is something that I spend a fair amount of time pondering, and based on the fact that we identify with our thoughts and we get lost in our emotions, both of which are things which mindfulness can help us separate ourselves from. But one of the things to consider when you are reacting to something in a way that you would rather not, maybe a way in which you regret afterwards, is that it isn't the event itself that typically causes the pain and the anguish, but actually it's the gravity of the emotion attached to it. And our emotions are kind of like gravity, and they pull memories and thoughts to them, and they become caught up in the mass, like a little star of this emotion. And the more that gets caught up in this emotion, the more it pulls other things in, kind of like a emotional black hole. And so when your thought, your reaction is pulled to this emotion, you're caught in all the other thoughts and memories associated with that emotion. And so something that can be seemingly so simple and so innocuous can trigger a really strong cascading set of emotions and set of memories. And this can happen with positive memories as well as negative memories, but negative memories are far more strongly charged. We're far more wired to notice our negative memories and to pay attention to them. And so these effects are far more pronounced and impactful when they're negative memories. So perhaps that little model of thoughts and feelings and how they can pull us in with the weight of their gravity beyond the innocuousness of the initial moment just might help you build a more compassionate picture of yourself and of others when others seem to react seemingly unreasonably about something. Perhaps they're lost to the gravity of their emotions and their past circumstances. And explaining something isn't condoning it, so it's not excusing bad behavior or bad judgment, but just helping us to cultivate more of a sense of understanding and compassion for ourselves and for others as we all stumble along this fascinating little journey of life. So just letting your awareness settle to the breath, if it will. And focusing on the felt experience of the breath at the tip of the nose. Perhaps noticing cooler air as it comes in. Perhaps noticing warmer air as it leaves again. And inviting a sense of curiosity and openness to the quality of the breath, the rhythm, the depth. And if you get lost to thoughts, just gently beginning again, steering the attention kindly but firmly back to the breath at the tip of the nose. We can always begin again with a single breath. It's an anchor that affords us the potential to step away from our association with the thought of the moment or the emotion of the moment, and perhaps make some discerning choices if we can. Or perhaps simply provide a space that we might need. And you might notice the change of pressure in the face and the structure around the nose with the breath. You might feel the experience of pressure or sensation in the mouth or at the back of the throat as the air passes through. You might notice the small movements of the shoulders, movement in the chest, across the back. You might have a sense of the diaphragm relaxing and contracting as the belly rises and falls. And just check in with any emotion attached with this state, or that perhaps is simply present this evening for you. And there's no right way or wrong way for this emotion to be. No right emotion or wrong emotion. Simply noticing whatever is present with a sense of friendliness, if possible, curiosity. And simply whether this experience is pleasant or unpleasant, or neither. And once again, if you've been lost to thoughts, captivated by the movie screen of the mind, just gently begin again. Come back to the breath at the tip of the nose. Open to the experience of temperature and pressure. The areas of sensation and the areas without sensation. And for the next part of this practice, we're going to do some metta, some loving awareness. And we're going to try, if it feels okay to do metta for ourselves, cultivating a sense of loving attention for ourselves, our well-being. And we're going to try this in a variety of time points in our lives. So rolling through a spectrum of the past, the present, and into the future. And just see how that feels. So just gently beginning with the present you here and now. Sitting or lying, breathing, the body resting. The mind as you find it. And simply wish for yourself to be happy. A sincere and genuine wish and desire. May you be happy. May you be safe and well. May you be filled with joy. And you might want to put your hands on your heart if it feels right, but just connecting with the experience of the body. And if this is challenging or uncomfortable, noticing that too. Seeing if you can notice that with compassion and without judgment. Any tension or tightness, contraction in the mind. Any physical sensation in the body. Noticing whatever you find. As you wish with an open heart. May you be happy. And from this space, reaching back, if it feels okay to, so the youngest memory of yourself. You as a young person starting out in the world. And take a moment to assemble this image. And then simply wish for your younger self to be happy. For their hopes and dreams to be realized. For them to know peace. May you be happy. And you can change the phrases if you wish to ones that feel more comfortable for you. And you can intone them in your mind at whatever frequency feels right. It doesn't need to be a constant barrage, a constant drum of happiness. Just gently feeding it occasionally, dropping it in, and feeling this space. And from here, perhaps moving forward to yourself as a teenager or perhaps a young adult. And again, take a moment to connect with the hopes and the aspirations, the challenges of you at this time. Bring yourself to mind, and with a compassionate and open heart, wish for this self to be happy. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. May you be peaceful. May you be filled with joy. And from this space, connect with a future image of yourself, where you might be, what you might be doing, what might the circumstances of your life be 5 years' time, 10 years' time. And check in with that sense. Is there a sense of fear or anxiety for the future? Or is there a comfort or a simple unknowing? And just noting whatever you feel about the future for yourself. Again, being open to whether the experience might be pleasant or unpleasant, or neither. Seeing if you can approach the future you with equanimity, taking the rough with the smooth. And with this image in mind, wish for this version of you to be happy. May you be safe and well. May you be peaceful. May you be filled with joy. And perhaps one last step forward from this space of openness and kindness and compassion. So the last few weeks or days of your time here in this life, And again, just connecting with any sense of any fear or anxiety, or perhaps even easefulness that you feel at this point. And looking upon the years of your life kindly and curiously. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. May you be safe and well. May you be filled with joy. And finally, gathering the whole sense of self back into the here and now. All of our past and all of our potential and hopes and fears for the future, all contained here and now, in a place of curiosity, compassion, and kindness, just as best we can. And resting with the breath and the body in the quality of this space. May you be happy. Thank you.